look tired or sleepy, it is because I am tired and sleepy. I've had a very busy few days. But let's get on with this article. Premier League stars using black magic in bid to transform themselves into world beaters. Players are spending thousands of pounds on witch doctors to learn new skills and to try and break the curse of injury. Like I said, if it was that easy, I'd be driving Teslas on Mars. Top Premier League players are using black magic to try and improve their games. A report in The Sun claims the superstitious stars are paying thousands of pounds to witch doctors in a bid to find another level. I'm guessing that's the Messi level or the Ronaldo level or the Mbappe or the Haaland level. The players are visiting Juju men in West Africa. Juju, black magic, where they are shown how to conduct bizarre rituals that are also said to break the curse of injury. If it was that easy. Emmanuel Adebayor claimed earlier this year that his mum used black magic to ruin his form in front of goal for Spurs. It's a article, it's a video article and video I covered prior to this one. So if you want to check that out, it's an interesting one. However, former West Brom striker Brown Adi has warned some stars are being conned by tribesmen, which they are. They're being conned. It's all a scam. It's all just smoke and mirrors. He said, I know players who get involved with the Juju black magic men and they can't get out. It's a trap. They might get short-term benefits, but in the long run they pay for it. Juju men have a lot of influence. Like I said, I mean, once these guys get into your head, that's it, man. You're done. These guys are. They're so well versed and trained in getting into your head, the kind of words they use, the smoke and mirrors, the kind of trickery that they do to try and prove that it's all real and it's all legit and they know what they're talking about, and they'll do something which will look miraculous and amazing, and then they'll be like, oh, that's it, I'm just gonna go full ham on this thing, basically. He said, so these are men who are just trying to make themselves rich and tell you they can make your life perfect. Exactly. If things like that worked, then instead of Messi and Ronaldo winning World Player of the Year, it should be some African players. Facts. I would advise players not to follow this route, but it's their choice. I can't stop them. Some of the rituals include the £460 a time Trubkika Milika. Okay. So Brown Adia has spoken about the fraudsters. Benin-based Juju man Marabout Degla explained, during its 9 days you cannot sleep with a woman and you should cover yourself with a white loincloth while you sleep at night. Are you gonna be in a cave as well? Are you gonna hunt animals and hold a spear in your hand, go for a hunt, do some kind of magic ritual and start floating up in the air? Also on offer to players is a magic ring that allows you to dominate playing partners and opponents during every competition you take part in. Where's that ring? I want that ring. Who doesn't want that ring? It's been forever since I've played football, but I want that ring. I want to kick ass. Bunch of idiots. Meanwhile, the Sun claim a witch doctor demanded £50,000 from an English team on the eve of a big European game after turning up at their hotel. Damn. And by the way, when I say idiots, I'm not referring to the football players who are being scammed or tricked into paying tens of thousands of pounds to these scam artists. I'm calling these juju men, these black magic sorcerers. I'm calling them idiots. They're worse than idiots, but it's certain words I can't use because it's not YouTube friendly. An African player urged the club to cough up the cash, but his pleas were rejected by the team's skipper. Well done. However, this is claimed to have come back to haunt the pair, as they both dropped clangers in the defeat. The flip. One Premier League player is believed to pay £1,000 a month to a witch doctor in Ivory Coast. His wife says the juju man is more important than the manager of the club. She added, "My husband has gone back to his village several times to be cleansed." This is my point. This is what I keep saying. You can be a well-educated, you can be in the 1% of people in the world when it comes to earning potential, even when it comes to levels of education or just professionalism and everything. You can be a well-educated person and you can be tricked into paying these scam artists tens of thousands of pounds. It's just ridiculous. So he's gone several times to his village to be cleansed. The juju man might ask him to bring a sacrifice. Oh no. A spotless white goat, lamb or chicken, which would be slaughtered, and then various oaths are made. I'd like to point out, I was very ill, had a few surgical issues in the past, and I still do. And I was in Pakistan, and a relative of mine told me that I know this guy, and he's not shady. He's not some kind of like witch doctor, because they know me, and they know that like I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna fall for going to some scam artist who's just gonna do some weird ass ritual and then like I don't know, flipping spit all over the place or some stupid crap like that. And then a relative of mine said this guy knows his stuff and he's legit and he doesn't do anything shady. So long story short, I went with him, went to the guy, sat with the guy. The guy asked me my name and how my date of birth and stuff, and I got the feeling straight away that this guy, I know where this is going. And he starts telling me stuff like, your life will always be affected negatively. There's this negative level of darkness that follows you, and there's these jinns which are like considered like ghosts, I'd say, and they're evil jinns, evil ghosts, and people are doing like sorcery on you. They're doing the kind of sorcery which is affecting your health, and I've got the cure. I know what you need to do. So I said to him, "Okay, all right. What do you want? What do you want me to do? What should I do?" And he said, "Well, first you need to bring 10,000 rupees worth of these products." He said the reason why it's 10,000 rupees, which at the time was like over 100 quid, it was quite a few years ago. He said the reason why it's 10,000 rupees is because there's these certain items including like some kind of like rare feather and like some expensive saffron and some other random BS. And he said you need to get all of these things, and basically he was trying to show that, oh well, I'm so legit, like these things aren't things which will benefit me, because like what am I gonna do with like a magic feather or saffron or whatever. And in the end he said to me that after you bring these things, then I'm gonna need you to go to this this place where people do these rituals, and they take like a sacrificial lamb, and they sacrifice the lamb, and then they get the blood or something, and like then they'll have the blood smeared on the area where you're having your surgical issues, and all of that stuff. And I was like mate, you're talking to the wrong guy. And I looked at my relative, and I was like, I just said to the guy, I was like, all right, cool, yes, sounds great, man, sounds great, yeah, I'll get that stuff. I left, and that guy was proper happy. He was like, yeah, I've probably sucked this guy in, and now I'm gonna wreak havoc and just like make as much money as I can from this guy. Because they try pulling you in, and then after they make you do these weird like rituals and shit like that, they then start saying stuff like, I need this much money for this thing, or this much money for that thing, and I need to go to X, Y, or Z place, and the only way I can go is by car, and it won't work if it's a rental car, it won't work if it's like a bus or a coaster. I need a car, so if you buy me the car, then I'll be able to do this thing, and essentially I'll be able to move a mountain for you, and I'll be able to make you the president of the country, and all kinds of stupid ass shit, man. So yeah, I left, and I told my relative, I was like, this guy was supposed to be legit, like this guy, what on earth were you thinking? And he was like the guy as well, and my relative, they were both like, if you don't believe, none of this stuff will work. You have to believe. And I got in the car, and my relative was like really annoyed at me, and I was like, why are you so annoyed? And he's like, this isn't gonna work on you. He's like, you don't want to get better. You don't want to you don't want to heal yourself. He said you were saying that I could tell by the look on your face you weren't buying what he was saying, and if you don't believe what he's saying, it's not gonna work. You're never gonna get better, and you ruined it. You ruined your chance, and that's it. And I said to him, all right, sounds good to me, man. I ruined my chance. I ruined my thing. I want to see how well you do with this guy. A relative of mine is still just, walking about doing jack shit, to be honest. No disrespect to him, but it was just, it really pissed me off, and yeah. So where are we? There are many fake doctors. Yeah, so the Juju man might ask him to bring a sacrifice, a spotless white goat, lamb, or chicken, which would be slaughtered, and then various oaths are made. There are many fake witch doctors driving around in Range Rovers, in mansions, but the genuine Juju man lives in a hut with no water or electricity. If you look at my previous one or two of my previous videos, especially if you look at my first video, I point out that people go to these black magicians, these sorcerers, these juju men, and or men and women, and they expect them to do like miraculous, unbelievable things, like things which would asking that person, asking the black magician, the sorcerer, that get me promoted to this post in the civil service or something like that, something ludicrous like that, and then in the end, they just end up wasting a huge amount of money, and they don't think that this guy I'm talking to is living in a mud hut. If he actually had the capability of doing what you want him to do and what you think he can do, why wouldn't he do it for himself? Why the hell wouldn't this guy get the lotto numbers for himself? Why wouldn't he be getting like the 150 million euros a pound lottery ticket or anything of the like? So yeah, it's all about the money and it's all a scam. I don't think the English players know too much about all this, but some managers are definitely aware because the players excuse themselves at the drop of a hat when a juju man comes calling. So yeah, I mean, oh okay, there's a poll. So it says, do you believe in black magic? 1,000 plus votes so far. Now, I don't believe in black magic in the sense that I don't think it works or does jack shit. I believe that you need to have a strong will. I believe that you need to have faith. I believe that you need to have faith in God and just believe that this stuff is just all smoke and mirrors and none of it can do you any good. It's as simple as that. Now, do I believe in black magic? I don't believe in black magic in the sense that I don't think it does anything for you. But do I know that people do black magic all the time in many places, almost everywhere in the world? You'll find some juju man or some black magician, some sorcerer. So yeah, it's an interesting question. I'm gonna say no because like I honestly want to put the middle finger up to these to all of these twats who literally ruin people's lives, and they creep into whole communities and rip them to shreds, financially speaking, and migrate to the next community and to the next and to the next, and they make a killing for themselves financially, and they leave the people who ask for the help in the dust. So no. Oh, there we go. Okay. So 30% of people say that they do believe in black magic out of the 1,000 plus votes. 70% of people say that they do not believe in black magic. So yeah, I mean, I stand by what I said. I believe that no black magic can do anything to you negatively, so long as you have the faith and the belief that it is all a load of bullshit and you don't let it get into your head. If you let it get into your head, if you let anyone say to you that I think something's going on, I think someone's doing black magic on you, I think this or that or anything of the sort, then it's just down to sheer willpower and not allowing people to get into your head. Because I believe more than it actually being something which is effective or something that works in terms of black magic, I believe it's more mentally speaking. If someone plants that seed in your head, in your brain, then it's difficult. It can be difficult to get out of that, mentally speaking. So yeah, it's just something to be very wary of, and Just be careful. Take care. Don't trust these people. Never ever believe anything that these people say. They can't do you any good. You all you can do is do good for yourself. It's as simple as that. It's about working hard. It's about believing in yourself, and it's about believing in the truth. And the truth is that these are all scam artists, and it is a load of bullshit. It was great seeing you guys. I'll see you soon. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.